Hello, fellow witches and wizards. My name is PhoenixGinny, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Welcome to Rags to Riches Bakery Edition. So, first of all, I just want to say that I have a ton of stuff on my channel that I have not finished. I promise I will return to those. But right now I just kind of, I forgot. I have this pose pack, that I didn't know about, and that's why she's posing weird like that. But anyway, I have a lot of unfinished stuff on my channel. I will get back to those. I'm just kind of just doing what I feel like doing what comes to mind, but I will return to that stuff, I promise. But anyway, I just got the new My Wedding Stories pack. Now, hear me out. I know it's super buggy, and I knew that when I bought it. But I didn't buy it because I wanted to do the wedding stuff. I bought it because I really want to make those wedding cakes. And I really like the world. So I will say that I wouldn't recommend getting the pack even for just those reasons unless it was discounted, and maybe not even then. I really think that you should wait till the pack works. I actually semi-regret buying the pack. I just bought it not thinking about, the consequences of it. I bought it because I was like, I don't care. I just want to make the cakes, and I want to do rags to riches in this world, and whatever. I didn't really think about it. But I do, I'm against supporting EA financially when they pull stuff like this. But I have the pack, and I can't get a refund for it, so I'm going to play with it. So, but I don't recommend it. And I'll probably put some sort of note at the beginning or something. But we're going to play with it. We're going to make these wedding cakes. I'm going to do a classic Rags to Riches. And this is the CAS for the sim that I'm going to go with. This is Lexi Eaton. And I want to share with you kind of how I do CAS. I might have shared this process before, but I do a lot of randomizing because I find that when I create sims, I tend to make sims that are a lot like me. And I wanted to make I want to kind of get out of my comfort zone and make sims that aren't like me. That's why you see that she's wearing makeup that I wouldn't choose for myself, personally. It's a little more out there that I am accustomed to, but that's why I do randomize. I mean, I don't necessarily go with the first thing that pops up. I try to make it, as attractive as possible while trying to do different stuff, trying to use different clothing, different hairstyles, different makeup and stuff that I wouldn't typically use, just so I can play with sims that aren't like me. And that's why you'll see a lot of sims with different hair color than me, different skin color than me. I randomize all that sort of stuff. I randomize the skin tones, and just racial stuff, different hairstyles. I also like to branch out and try to play with sims with a different kind of lifestyle than me. That is not the case here. I randomize, if the sim wants to get married or not, because not everybody wants to get married. She does. I've randomized what their sexual orientation is, what their gender identity is, while I personally identify as strictly female and I am strictly straight. Sometimes it's fun to play with sims that are different than you. Even though they have a different way of living and they make different choices than I would make. It's still fun to play with them, to kind of experience things a little differently. That's not the case in this instance. She is straight and identifies as female. That's just kind of how the dice rolled. But I do have other sims, and I don't have any Let's Plays currently. I hope to in the future, but there are my other save game files. I also randomize those sort of things, and I do have in my personal playtime, I do play with sims that are different. I have transgender sim in my dream life. I have a transgender sim in my dream home decorator. The previous Rags to Riches that I played actually has a lesbian couple. The main characters are lesbian. And so it's just fun. And I recommend it to you if you want to get out of your comfort zone and play with Sims that are different than you. I recommend, randomizing those sort of things. Let me see. I actually have a piece of paper that tells me how to do it exactly. I randomize traits too. She is creative, romantic, and a foodie. And those aren't actually random. I actually chose those because I wanted to pick stuff that is more suited to what she's going to do, because I already know what she wants to do. She wants, her dream is to, own a bakery, a successful bakery. Primarily for wedding cakes, but I think she's going to branch out and do tons of other stuff too. So yeah, I usually randomize the traits, but not in this case. I randomize, what sort of clothing. I try to pick clothing particular for this pack. But I used a number generator to pick the colors. If something comes up that I don't like, I do kind of look at the next thing in line or whatever to kind of pick something I do like, because I'm not going to play with a sim that I absolutely don't like the look of or whatever. But I do try to branch out and do different stuff by randomizing it. Yeah, and so I just did a dice roll to determine the things that she likes and how she identifies and things like that. Which is really fun and interesting, and why I end up playing with black sims a lot. Which, of course, I don't have any issue with that. Actually, what did I determine? Did I determine that she was black or is she Indian? I can't remember what I determined, if I determined any of that. I don't know. She's a darker skin. She doesn't have to be strictly black, but she's a darker skin-toned sim, and I do have other Let's Plays where that is the case. My 100 Baby Challenge has a lot of dark-skinned sims, because I started with a dark-skinned sim, and then my Nifty Knitting Let's Play. But anyway, yeah, so that's fun. It's really fun for me, and I really enjoy that. So what we're going to be doing with this Let's Play is we're going to be baking. So the point of a Rags to Riches, if you don't know, is you're supposed to start out with a sim. I guess it doesn't have to be just one sim, but I'm doing a sim in this case, just one sim. And you're supposed to start out with nothing. You're supposed to just buy a lot and then cheat their money so that they have nothing in their account and they have no house or anything. And the point is you need to kind of scavenge and sell stuff, do whatever you can to make money and kind of work your way up to having money. And eventually you can build a house and a business and whatever you need to do. So we're living in, I was about to say Tortuga. Tortuga. It's Tortosa? Is that what it is? And she lives on a lot. I forget which one. I already chose which lot. I didn't start playing at all. I just picked the lot and put her on it and cheated her money and whatnot. But we're gonna kind of look around for plants and stuff, try to sell that stuff. And what we want to do is we want to be able to build up enough money, first of all, to get her a toilet and a bed. But most of all, we need to get her, cooking supplies. We need an oven, and we need a fridge and a counter, because we want to build up her cooking skill and her baking skill as quickly as possible so that she's able to make excellent cakes. And I also want to build her a nice house. I have goals. Whenever I do a Let's Play of any kind, even in my own time, I write out a list of goals. That's how I know when the game is over, when the save file is over. When it comes to The Sims, there's no real end to it. But I set out some goals that I want to achieve, and once all those goals are achieved, that's when I know that the game, that particular save is over, and I can start again. So the goal for Rags to Riches is to get to a certain amount of money. I don't know if there's an actual rule for how much money. But my rule is to get to $100,000, 100,000 simoleons. If you get to 100,000 simoleons, you've essentially made it. You don't need to be a millionaire in this game because nothing really costs so much that you need 1,000,000 simoleons. So if you get to like 100,000 simoleons, you can pretty much never work again. You're pretty much set. But I want to get that much money. I also want to build her dream house. I did randomize her preferences. I think she preferences storybook, I think. So I'll make a storybook house probably. And I want to build her dream bakery, which is going to be on a separate lot, probably on that beach lot. I might make like a beachy bakery sort of thing. And I'm going to complete her aspiration of being an excellent cook or whatever that aspiration is. And she does want to get married. So, after I bought the pack, I felt really bad because I was encouraging AA, but they announced that they're going to be fixing it, thank God. So once they fix it, and later on in the Let's Play, if she meets somebody, I might have her get married as the pack intends. But yeah, that is the Let's Play, and that is pretty much the end of the video. Short one there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please click the like button. It helps, tells YouTube that you like it, and it is more likely to share it with other people so I can get more viewers, so I can share my content, so I can make more friends on the internet. And if you would like more content like this, please click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and click the bell icon next to it so you can be notified the next time I go live and the next time I upload. And follow me on Twitter so that you can be notified there when my live streams will be. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical day.